Number 33, Aislinn Peltry. Number 11, Destiny Farish. Number 25, Leah Atkins. Your coaches, Lane Accord and Devin Accord. They're taking on the Tygarts Valley Lady Bulldogs. Number 2, Sarah Defabal. Number 3, Alyssa Swecker. Number 15, Emily Smith. Number 22, Addie Riddle. And number 35, Caitlin Yoko. Your coaches are Adam Smith, Dave Defabal, Melissa Defabal. Let's play some basketball.
Welcome back, fans. The 2025 Winter Classic here at the Summersville Area Chamber, sponsored by the Summersville Area Chamber of Commerce. And what a great venue here, Evan.
Oh, yes.
Glad to be back tonight. And you want to talk about some of our bigger sponsors here tonight?
Yeah, definitely. Of course, sponsored by the City of Summersville, Pepsi, Go-Mart, of course, go for Go-Mart. Visit Greater Summersville, WVU Medicine, Lake Country, 95.73 WS, and of course, Mid-State Ford, Mid-State Chevy, Northside Automotive Group there. So,
yeah, let's get ready for a good night of basketball again. Going to have 3 good games here to end up this third day of play. That's Tygarts Valley getting the ball here to start the game, and already some tough defense here for the Crusaders. A nice steal there and stolen back. I think already here, she did just get carried away there and got a little quick and did double dribble that, but already here just 20 seconds into this ball game, I already see this is going to be a defensive heavy game from both teams. We're seeing some pressure here, and Crusaders going to look to try to get on the scoring column, and as she thought about a deep one there from NBA range. Might have got away with a little bump there, but hey, I like letting them play through it already here,
definitely.
Especially early, you know.
And it looks like it's going to be a very aggressively played game by both sides.
Yes.
So.
3-point shot up and good by the Bulldogs, number 12. That is Cooper. Navia Cooper.
I think that was by number 2.
Oh, was it? I don't even think we have a 12 out there, do we?
No, close.
Her hair must have been gardening, and
yeah, it's going to be Sarah Defabal.
Looks like we're going to have a foul call there, a little reach in. It's going to go on the, who is that on? Tygarts Valley, number 3. That is Alyssa Swecker. Gives her first. Team first of the quarter. Left wide open there, and maybe a little too open. Hey, sometimes you can be a little bit too open there at that outside and just have a little too much pressure on you. Nice drive, just couldn't get it to go.
Yeah, and you know, back to that 3-point there, you know, a lot of players we talk to say, you know, having nothing behind the backboards is definitely a difference from what they're used to. So, you know, I think we're going to see a lot of shots. Take a little bit to get used to that, of course.
Definitely. That 3-point shot up and good by Bibb. Yeah, that depth perception definitely plays a key factor here. You know, a lot of your high school gyms have those walls within probably, 5-6 feet off that sideline. So definitely, or baseline, I should say, and definitely makes it tougher.
But, I mean, that's a good thing for a lot of these teams that definitely have a good chance of going to Charleston this year. You know, a lot of people that play here say it's a very similar venue to that state tournament.
Yes.
So definitely a helpful environment.
And that first free throw up and good by Emily Smith. I'm not Not sure who that foul's on there, Evan. Second one
Yeah, I
up
didn't
and
catch
good.
that there.
Seeing some full court pressure here early in this game by the Bulldogs. And Evan, just talking about these first two games, you know, Tygarts Valley and Greater Beckley, both usually pretty good teams here. And then, of course, this second game of this nightcap, Woodrow Wilson and GW is going to be an excellent game as that two-point shot up and good by Sarah Defaball.
Yeah, and then, of course, you know, rounding out the night, you're going to have the Nicholas County boys come in, play Greenbrier West, which Greenbrier West is 5-1 so far on the year, so they're having a good start to the season, so I'm excited for that game.
Be a tough matchup there tonight as we're going to get a 30-second timeout by Greater Beckley here. Coach wants to talk some things over. So far early in this game, I'm liking what I see from both teams. Like I said, it's going to be a defensive-heavy game.
Yes.
You know, obviously both teams can shoot, as we've already seen that early on in this game. Going to be working the ball inside and getting those open shots, but you know, obviously we just seen one air ball there, so it's going to be adapting to this as we both teams' first game here, I do believe.
Yeah, and you know they're driving in, they're creating the shots. One or two of them just haven't quite fallen. I think at this point in the quarter they already seem, you know, more relaxed than they did at the beginning of the game.
Yeah.
So you know, I think as this game improves, we are going to have a good game here towards the end.
Lady Crusaders looking to try to get some offense going here. Nice look inside. Going to get a foul call. That foul's going to go against number 3, Alyssa Swaker, and that's going to give her second.
Yeah.
Team second of the quarter. 2 early fouls there for Swaker. Obviously one of their starters, so that's going to be tough, getting her into some early foul trouble. 2 fouls within the first 2 minutes of the game.
First shot is going to be up and good for Whitney Bibb. Yeah, and I mean, you know, in games like this where you are going to play more aggressively, you got to watch foul trouble.
Yes.
You know, we see that a lot, especially in high school sports, and you just never really know how the refs, if they're going to call, let it play, whatever it may be. So that's something you got to watch out for if you are a coach wanting to play that aggressive defense.
Yeah, and that's what you get, like you said. Playing aggressive defense, you're going to get in some foul trouble. Ooh, might have got away with one there, as I thought that was a very good block. That foul's going to go against Sarah Defaball. That is going to give her first, team third of the quarter, and already getting close to that 5 foul limit.
First one up is going to be no good. You know, that's another thing you got to watch out for. You got to make the foul shots in these close games.
And, you know, that comes back to that depth perception, Evan. You know, me and Brad talked about that last night on the radio. Different atmosphere, getting to that free throw line. You know, we've seen it a lot last year as a trend last year leading into this year as well. You see a lot of teams struggle from that free throw line here.
Yeah, you know, kind of what you were saying earlier, you know, that was a great drive in, that was a great take. Just unfortunately didn't fall there, so.
Gonna have a jump ball possession arrow to the Crusaders. Substitution here for the Bulldogs as we're going to see number 11, Lily Lanham, checking in. Wide open three-point shot up, and it is long.
You know, again, both teams are doing a great job of creating the shots. You know, they're getting open.
It's just hard to shoot in this
gym.
gym.
Exactly, not quite falling yet.
Another jump ball possession arrow to the Lady Bulldogs. Another great look there, just cannot get it to fall. Tipped out of bounds, gonna stay to the Bulldogs. And Evan, just real quick, go over some of our other sponsors down here.
Yeah, we've got Hampton Inn, Nicholas County Commission, Pendleton Community Bank, SMR Technologies, Atkins and Young, PLLC, Baird Financial, the Mazelin Chambers Neff Group, C. Adam Tony Tire Pros, Columbia Forest Products, just to name a few. We've got a lot of great sponsors out here at the Winter Classic.
It couldn't be made possible without each and every one of these sponsors. And then, of course, a big shout-out to SCTV for putting on all these games. Amazing to have that here in our community. Some great defense there by the Bulldogs, and we're going to see some full-court pressure the other way now. Got to get that head up as you do, and nice layup. Good by Emily Smith for the Bulldogs. It gives her 4 points.
Yeah, travel call there, and I mean, heat of the moment, you got to be able to calm yourself down and really focus on what you're doing, because you can get ahead of yourself.
Yeah, and I like the way both these teams look to push the ball up the court quick. They don't settle. They want to get into some quick transition offense there. And then, again, great defense. Just that little bit of pressure causes a turnover. Great ball movement there.
Yes,
and
great
nice shot up and good by Braylon Farish.
And they're already starting to fall. I mean, seen a couple of them, like we were saying earlier. Shots are there, just not quite dropping. But if we see a few more of those, either one of these teams can get hot.
Yes. Nice look, but nice defense there by Farish to get her hand in there. We have two Farishes. I wonder if they're sisters here. Got Braylon Farish and Destiny Farish. Jump shot up, and that's going to be a two-pointer. Good by number 12, Navia Cooper.
We get a foul called there. It's going to be on number 11, Lily Lanham. It's going to be her first.
Team fourth of the quarter.
Yeah. And
so
of course,
from here on out in this quarter, you'll see the Crusaders going to the line here.
Yeah, well, that's another thing you got to watch out for. Of course, that one up and no good. This is something else you got to watch out for, playing this very aggressive defense, which, just foul trouble on the players, but it also, at 5 fouls now, it sends the other team to the line. So in close games like this one, that could really come back to bite you.
Obviously not so far yet as we see Pelfrey there going 0 for 4 from the free throw line. And I believe he called a travel violation there. And again, already this Crusaders full court defense causing a lot of havoc for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs not having much of an answer for it, as they're breaking it pretty good, but then they catch it there and just shuffle the feet a little bit.
I mean, that's the thing, you got to stay on it quick. You got to stay vigilant. You got to be able to move it down the court as quick as you can to try to get out of it.
Yes.
And if you get one standstill, then that's whenever they collapse in on you. You really don't have anything to do.
We have a player down here. I didn't even see what really happened. Looks like she might have got the breath knocked out of her or hit in the head here. We're going to have a little injury timeout. Looks like she's holding her head. That is never good.
No.
Hopefully she is all right. Hitting your head off this hardwood floor can definitely hurt.
Yes. I mean, we see it time and time again. I mean, especially in such aggressively played games, you hate to see it, but.
So just real quick, Evan, so far 2:30 left here in this first quarter, 11-7. What's your keys to the rest of this game so far, just for both teams?
I think for both teams, of course, looking over here at Tygarts Valley, looking over at Greater Beckley, they're playing good. I think they just need to be a little bit quicker. They have the skill to get down there and score, and they've proved that to us here tonight. But this Bulldogs team, the Lady Bulldogs, the Tygarts Valley, they're coming in hot. They're coming in hot, and whenever they get down there, the shots are going up, and they're getting hot right now, obviously, and that's showing because they're pulling away. So, I mean, I think if you're the Greater Beckley, the Crusaders. Excuse me if I got any of the names mixed up there, but you know, you just got to stay poised. Don't let that full court pressure do what it's doing to you, kind of throw you off your game. You got to stay quick, stay vigilant, keep your eyes down court because they're getting the shots.
Yeah.
You know, you just have to trust that they're going to start falling eventually.
Yeah, and I mean, I think if you're the Crusaders on defense, you're doing exactly what you wanted to do. You're getting the you're forcing the turnovers. You just have to get on that offensive end, make those turnovers into some points there.
Yes.
Because we're going to see her get up here. Looks a little dazed that hopefully she is all right there. But yeah, if you're the Crusaders, like I said, you're getting the turnovers, turn those into those quick transition offensive points.
Yes.
And then, you know, look the other way for the Bulldogs. You've turned the ball over a lot. You still have the lead, so just clean it up on the offensive end there. Find a way to break this pressure. And so far, I think this game could go either way. It's just going to be either team cleaning up those little mistakes so far.
Definitely. And you got to look over to the Bulldogs right now, Tygarts Valley. They've had probably 2 or 3 three-pointers that have, you know, just been one rotation from going in, or, you know what I mean? It's that close. So they are getting hot, which is something I said from the beginning of the game. Both these teams are making the shots happen.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of will they keep trusting their shot, keep putting them up whenever they start falling.
Yeah, like I always say, it's a game of runs. What team's going to go on the most runs and the biggest runs here? As we're going to resume play here. Still there by Tygarts. Now, I wish I'm not sure if you are, Evan. I'm not keeping turnovers and everything. It's hard to keep up with it at all, but so far, a lot of turnovers both ways. Three-point shot.
I tried to in the beginning, but same as you, Tanner. It gets out of hand quick.
Yeah, trying to keep up with a lot here and commentate. I always try to, but like I said, it can be tough. We're going to see the Bulldogs pull out of that little bit of pressure that we did see at the beginning of the game. Obviously, it wasn't working for them too well there, so trying some new things.
Which I always love to see that, you know, whenever a coach is willing to make the adjustments instead of just, you know, sticking in like, oh, this is how I want to play. You know, if you see something else on the field, you got to make those quick adjustments, and it's good that you have a team that can easily adapt to those adjustments.
Yeah, and that's part of being a coach. You know, you got to know when, you know, the old saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah.
But if it's broke, you got to fix it.
Yes.
Not working, got to try something new here as the Bulldogs missed a few easy looks there at the rim, and that comes back to just cleaning up those little mistakes. Had a couple layups that just didn't fall. Those are the ones that you have to drop.
Yeah, and you know, they were that close, you know. I mean, just got to keep trusting it, you know, finish your shot, follow it, make sure that it's going to go in, and then, of course, go for the rebound if not, because they had 2 or 3 offensive rebounds there, just unfortunately couldn't get the putback.
Have a turnover here on the Crusaders. A lot of sloppy offense here so far in this first quarter as neither team can seem to clean it up as we're going to get a little bump out of bounds here. Great defense. Just gave her a little shove, trying to get her to step on that out of bounds lot. As that foul is going to go on number 1, Braylon Farish. Her first, team second of the game, or of the quarter. Nice little floater there. Cannot drop. Gets the rebound. No good again. And nice putback by number 11, Lily Lanham, as Bulldogs are getting a lot of second chance looks here. Finally able to contribute on that. Great defense there for the Bulldogs as she was straight up a couple possessions ago. Got caught with a foul there, but, you know, Lanham does a great job of making sure she stays vertical. Nice steal there by the Crusaders. Layup no good. And again, that's where it comes back to cleaning up. You gotta convert on those easy ones.
Yeah, those have to drop, and especially in such a close game. I mean, you might have a 6-point lead now, but you miss 1 or 2 more of those, they go down and score. I mean, it is going to become an issue eventually. So never let up, of course, in those situations.
15 seconds left here. See if the Bulldogs can't get on the board one more time before the end of this first quarter. Nice floater up, no good. But whenever I travel, a lot of turnovers, a lot of unforced turnovers as well.
Yeah, and I mean, we could see from early on in the game, it's going to be a very defensive-heavy game.
Oh, nice floater, and we're going to have a charge called as she did a very good job of getting set there. Great drive, but just a little bit better defense there. 1.8 left. See if the Bulldogs can't chuck one up here and get a few more points before the end of this quarter. As they get it in, and wasn't watching the clock there. As a player late in the quarter like that, you gotta know how many seconds are left on that clock. As I think parent up there is wanting that basket to be counted.
Yes.
A little late there. Bulldogs on top, 13-7 at the end of the first quarter. Like I said, both teams, right now it could go either way. Which team is going to clean up these mistakes early on? And whoever does that, I believe, is going to come out on top, because right now it's just all them little mistakes that's keeping either team in the game.
And one thing I like is the resilience from both sides. A lot of shots from both sides that maybe should have fallen, haven't. A couple of easy ones, not necessarily given shots, but there's been a handful on each side that you're supposed to make, and they didn't. So it's just a matter of you got to keep shooting those.
Yeah, both teams missed a lot of easy layups at the rim, and those are ones not only should you make, you got to make. I mean, varsity basketball here, you got to be able to make those easy layups. And neither team being able to score at ease right there, as they should be able to.
And I mean, even foul shots over on the Crusader side, they're 1 for 4 right now. You get those 4 points back, it's a one-possession game.
1 for 6.
1 for 6, excuse me. I thought that I might have missed one in there, but
1 for 6. So
I mean, that's the game. I mean, tie game right there. So that's definitely something that like we were saying earlier, foul shots do matter in close games like this, and it can make or break a game easily.
As we're going to come out here, and it is going to be Crusaders' ball to start this second quarter, and they're going to look to try to turn things around. And I really do see them turning things around. Just got to clean some things up, and like I said, finish at the rim. As they do a very good job, both teams at that do a very good job, as you see there, getting to the rim, getting those good looks.
Yeah, I mean,
we're going to have another jump ball possession arrow back to the Bulldogs.
We've seen a lot of those tonight, too. I mean,
Evan, I did a few games Saturday, and there's been a lot of jump balls so far just in my few games that I've done so far. And I know my dad and Brad said they did a game earlier. As that three-point shot is up and good by Lily Lanham. Gives her 5 on the night.
She's coming alive at the right time.
Yes. But they said just in one quarter they had about 8 jump ball possessions.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, you usually see in all the games I've done maybe 4 a game. I mean, it's,
Yes. And we're going to have another travel there on 35 Yoakum, as she does a good job of handling that ball, but when she picks up that dribble and she has nowhere to go with it, she just drags that pivot foot, and that's going to get you every time, as we're going to see a Crusaders three-point shot rattle in there, and that is Leah Adkins, her first points of the night.
And she's been one of those. She's had a few great looks.
Yes.
Probably should have made, just not quite fallen. So I like to see her keep shooting, because she's going to be one that whenever she gets hot could be a game changer.
Yes. And it's just going to be adapting to this open backdrop here. Nice take in there. The bucket is good, and we're going to get the foul. And as Brad Anderson likes to say, a chance at an old-fashioned three-point play. That layup is good by Sarah Defball.
And already within the first minute and a half of this second quarter, we're starting to see the shots falling. So I think both teams are finally settling in, getting comfortable here, and she does complete.
Who was that foul on?
I didn't catch that.
Nice drive, and just cannot get it to go, as that one rattles in and out. Another three-point shot up, and no good again. There's just a lid on these rims tonight. Tries to get another one, can't get it, and You know, these Bulldogs do a great job of getting these
Yes.
second, third, fourth chance opportunities. Nice little jump stop there, and that bucket good by Yoakum. Gets her first point of the night. Starting to see both teams here start to shoot the ball a little more as that one does drop, but it hit the cable hanging down there as that's going to be no good. Unfortunate there.
Yes, which, you know, that's got to hurt, you know, watching. But, you know, both teams right now are definitely coming alive. I mean, starting to see some of the shots fall that were, you know, coming so close in the first quarter.
Yes.
So.
Foul on the shot there as that's going to send number 10, Reagan Booth, to the line to shoot a pair of free throws.
That's going to be on number 11, Destiny Farish, her first.
First one up, cannot drop there. Second one off back iron, but another good rebound by the Bulldogs. Fought strong in there. Just shuffled those feet a little bit. 21-10 your score here. Bulldogs leading. Crusaders trying to get some offense going as they have just not been able to get in much of a rhythm. Great look there, just a little too high off the fingertips. And Coach not too happy about that. I thought it was a great look, just a little high.
Yeah, and you just got to – Bulldogs are starting to pull away. If you're the Crusaders, you just got to stay leveled. Don't let that get to you. You know, just because their shot's starting to fall doesn't mean yours can't.
Great call there. She just did a little stiff arm.
Yeah.
And that foul's going to be called on Addie Riddle, number 22 there for the Bulldogs, giving her first of the game. Team first of the quarter. Bulldogs starting to play a little bit better defense here too. Well, I spoke a little too early. She got to the rim, but cannot finish once again. Stolen away there. Might be a little, probably going to get a foul call maybe. Have a foul call here on number 2, Sarah Defaball. That gives her second of the game, team second of the quarter. Just a little frustration foul there, I believe.
Yeah. We've been in a little bit of a stalemate here for about 2 minutes now. So, of course, the Bulldogs came hot into the second quarter and then since have kind of cooled down a little bit.
Shot up and, ooh, no good there, but, you know, got to give some credit there to Adkins. She has a very good-looking shot.
Yes.
I think that's somebody, if I'm the Crusaders, I want the ball in her hands a little bit more. Got to get her. Nice drive there by number 12. Cooper gives her 2 more. But like I was saying, I think you got to get the ball, as she does there, drives into the rim and scores 2 for Atkins. I want the ball in her hands a little more often. Got a good-looking shot, obviously can drive when she wants and finish at the rim. Try to get her in some rhythm.
Yeah, I think once we can
Banked from the corner there.
Great answer there.
By Lanham. That gives her 2 threes on the night.
Atkins goes in there, kind of throws her hands up, you know, thinking where's the foul, but of course.
Nice look inside there. Cannot get it to go. Great defense, though. She thought she got bumped, but I think that was great defense to stay vertical there. Coast to coast like butter and toast, as Sean Huffman would say. That's 2 points there for Bibb. As the Crusaders starting to get some offense going here as we're going to have I think, a much-needed timeout for the Bulldogs. You know, just a few points there from the Crusaders, but that's the last thing you want to do. Get ahead of that big push. Try to cool them off a little bit before they go on that big run. Like I said, basketball's a game of runs.
Yes.
Try to keep your opponents minimized on their runs as Bulldogs are up 26-14 here. And I think the Crusaders are starting to clean up a little bit, starting to finish there at the rim, play a little bit better of defense, but again, got to keep them off the offense. Trading points here when you're down, that's something you can't do. You got to hold the team.
Yeah, and you know, Bulldogs already at 13 points here for the second quarter. So they got hot, you know. They got hot at the right time, of course, and they're starting to pull away a little bit. Crusaders definitely still in this. Game is far from over, and they're getting the shots. You know, they're getting to the rim. They're creating shots they need to create. But like I've been saying all night, don't let it get stale. You know, don't let them get in your head. Keep shooting. You know, you're going to find a rhythm eventually.
Bulldogs ball back here. Crusaders going to look to try to get a stop. Nice work inside. She's going to try and get a foul call there. Rebounded there by Adkins, and Adkins going to see if she can't do some more for her team. Nice look over here. And there you go. Slow it down a little bit. Almost turned the ball away with some sloppy passes. Nice drive. Gotta finish at the rim. Coach is getting frustrated. You can see him over there. Like I said, you're getting the good looks. You're getting the looks you want to. Can't ask for any better looks at the rim. Gotta finish. Nice stop and pop there. Can't get it to go. Have another jump ball possession arrow back to the Crusaders. I mean, I'm not keeping count here, but I would say with the wide open layups the Crusaders have missed. Of course, Bulldogs have missed a few as well, but with the wide open one, Crusaders have missed. You convert on those, I think you have a completely different ball game.
Oh, yeah. You know, and that's kind of been the story of the night a little bit for both teams. I mean, making the shots right there. You know, they're getting open. They're giving themselves where they need to be, just unfortunately not falling.
Yes. And again, unforced turnovers here for the Bulldogs. They've had quite a few of them. Like I said, Bulldogs clean up some more here. They could easily go on a big-time run and make a big push and extend this lead. But I think easily at the same time, Crusaders could make a big push and get right back into this game, as we're going to have an illegal screen here on the Crusaders. Number 30, Whitney Bibb. That's going to give her first, team third of the quarter. Crusaders back into this full court pressure here. Not having as much success as they did in that first quarter. That layup up and good by Alyssa Swedker. Her first points on the night.
Bulldogs are playing good both ways. If they could just get, stay on it, get a few more of these to drop, they can easily pull away with this game. I mean, of course, already have doubled their lead and then some in the second quarter. It's just shots like that, that are hurting you. I mean, on both sides.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Both sides, you get these easy ones to fall. Either Crusaders can make a big push, get back in this game, or Bulldogs can start making them and run away with it.
Yeah.
Wide open three-point shot up in the corner, no good.
Bulldogs doing a great job on the,
just
on the rebounds tonight.
Crusaders just allowing way too many second and third chance opportunities here. We're going to see some banging around here and going to get a foul call here.
It's going to be
a foul on the Crusaders, number 32, I believe.
33.
33. I was about to say, I don't even have a 32. That is Pelfrey, gives her first, team fourth of the quarter. Nice drive there. Might have got away with a foul. Crusaders just got to do a better job of getting in position there. Another jump ball possession error stays to the Bulldogs. Crusaders just got to do a better job of getting in front of those offensive players and boxing out. Coaches preach it from the time you're little. Box out, box out, box out. Great
Yeah.
move there. Can't get it to go. Crusaders finally get a rebound. Almost turn the ball over.
Yeah, I mean, it's just you can kind of see all of them get frustrated down there whenever the Bulldogs had 8 chances to shoot, probably 10 right
Yes.
there, had chances to shoot the ball there. So, I mean, that's just something where don't let that get in your head. You know, stay poised. You know, now you get the ball back. Go make something happen.
Three-point shot up, and it is good there for Farish. Puts her for her first points of the night. Crusaders going to try to make a little bit of a push here before the half, and they do get a steal here. It's up to Adkins. Nice drive. I thought it was pretty good defense. Just kind of ran into a wall there.
And that foul is going to be on, is that
I think
number
three,
2 or 3?
Number
okay.
3, Alyssa Swecker gives her third of the game, team third of the quarter. Crusaders in desperate need of a big-time bucket here. And couldn't get one. Nice rebound. Gotta finish. And, you know, that layup up there by number 1 Farish, and she even just threw her hands up like,
Yeah.
what the heck's going on? Like, I
Yeah.
can't even make a layup.
Yeah. Of course, going to get another chance here at it.
Yeah, jump ball possession error going to the Crusaders. Shot up and way off the mark there by Farish. 24 seconds left here. Bulldogs up 28-17. As I imagine they're going to just try to slow things up and get the last shot here before the half.
Yeah, and, you know, I mean, they know that they are in a position to be in control of this game. You know, Crusaders making it hard, though. Little plays like that, you know.
Great defense there by the Crusaders. Got her hand on it. From here, I thought it was last touch by the Bulldogs. Could have been Crusaders' ball and giving them a chance there to score. And great defense there by Adkins. Got to finish this one. And she does.
Yes.
For Leah Adkins gives her her 7th point on the night. Big-time bucket there before the half. Shot up from half court. Oh, almost good there.
Wow.
Great attempt there. I think that was for Defaball. Evan, great half so far. Bulldogs on top 28-19 as we've seen the Crusaders make a push right there. But we're going to switch it over to DJ Thunder as he's going to do a little halftime show here out on the court. And we are back. Great halftime show there by DJ Thunder. DJ Thunder always does a great job at entertaining here at the Winter Classic. Just going to go over some halftime stats here. Start off with the Crusaders. Braylon Farish with 3. Destiny Farish with 3. Whitney Bibb with 6. And leading the way for the Crusaders at the half is Leah Adkins with 7 points. Evan, you want to go over some stats for the Bulldogs real quick?
Yeah, of course. So we've got 2 players kind of leading the way here. We've got Lily Lanham and Sarah Defaball with both with 8. We've got Emily Smith and Nevaeh Cooper both with 4. And then Alyssa Swecker and Kaylin Yoakum both with 2. So definitely a lot of players in the scoring column there for the Bulldogs.
Yeah. I mean, great basketball so far.
Oh, yeah.
But a lot to clean up. You know, I think both teams can clean it up. We could see an excellent game from both teams. If you're the Crusaders, though, I think you got to stick to your game plan. You're doing great.
Yes.
Clean up some little things on the defensive end, and you got to finish there at the rim. Evan, real quick, let's finish up some of our sponsors here. You know, this tournament couldn't be made possible without all of those.
We've got J&S Hydraulics, McDonald's of Summersville, United Bank, Woodford Oil Company, Alpha Construction Incorporated, Brown Food Service Incorporated, BSN Sports, Clay Family Pharmacy, Color Wheel Graphics, Dairy Queen, Leslie Equipment, Lucky Family Enterprises, Maloney's Pub, Mountaineer Shed Quarters, Castles and Creeks Real Estate, DOS Electric, East Marketing LLC, El Bandito Mexican Restaurant, Isaiah Morgan Distillery, Kirkwood Winery, Mountaineer RV and Outdoor Center LLC, Summersville Healthcare Center, Sweet Escape, TNT Outdoors, White Anderson Funeral Home and Crematory, Young Life, and ZMM Promotions.
And again, can't be made possible without all of them.
Yes, some incredible people.
And of course, huge shout out to SCTV for doing all these games here. As we're going to see the Bulldogs go to the line to shoot a pair of free throws. And that is Addie Riddle at the line, shooting two. She misses that first one. Second one off front iron and in. I wasn't sure who that foul was on.
Yeah, I didn't quite catch that one there. Now, I did get word that Tygarts Valley last player of the game was Emily Smith. Of course, she's held to 4 points here tonight. But, you know, she got hot earlier in the week at one of these games or last week over the weekend. So definitely think that we need to look towards her to make something happen here in the second half.
Shot up and just a little short there for the Crusaders, and that was Bibb. And as soon as she let that one go, she knew it was short and just put her hands on her head in frustration there. But again, tough atmosphere to shoot the ball in.
Yes.
Crusaders back into this full court pressure as they get it easily broken, but steal it all the way down at the other end. Crusaders going to look to try and push here, get some quick transition offense. Nice block there.
Oh, yes.
Nice steal, and mid-range shot is up and good for Pelfrey as she gets her first points of the night.
And great job by her to run in there from outside the three-point line, get the rebound, and then put the shot up.
Yes.
And that's great hustle, and that's what this Crusaders team needs right now to stay in the game.
Bulldogs easily breaking that pressure there as that's Emily Smith there for two. And, you know, Crusaders have a pretty good pressure here, just not rotating back quick enough and giving some easy looks at the rim there as that one's going to be deflected out of bounds by the Bulldogs.
You know, I love seeing whenever the teams get in there and aren't afraid to get a hand on it, whether they're knocking it out of bounds or not. I think it shows the other team, hey, we're going to fight as much as we can regardless of the outcome. You know, we're going to get in there as much as we can.
And it looks like we're going to have a technical here.
Going to get it on the bench.
I don't know did they call that on the bench or on the coach or?
Coach is setting down, so I'm assuming probably on the coach.
And that's going to send. We're going to have Defenball at the line shooting two. First one up and good there. You know, I can understand Coach's frustration there, as I did see a little contact, but, you know, can't argue with the refs there. As, you know, of course, being down already 10 points gives them two easy ones and the ball back as well. Gotta watch that.
Defa ball again there. And that's somebody that we've seen tonight. She's not afraid to shoot it from anywhere.
Crusaders going to look to push up the court quick there. And nice steal there by the Bulldogs. And, yep, she did.
Yeah.
Tried to put the ball on the ground. Great defense there. I believe that was by Adkins just to hop in front. And, you know, Bulldogs just got caught right in that motion and tried to spin, shuffled her feet as she didn't put the ball down. Crusaders definitely need to get on the board here quick. Three-point shot up, front iron, no good. But big-time rebound and put back up, no good, but we're going to have a foul call here on the Bulldogs. I believe that foul was on Smith of the Bulldogs.
That's
her
what
first
I think it sounded like there, number 15.
First one up and no good here. That is Farish at the line shooting two. Then again, got to knock down these free throws. Especially when you're having a hard time scoring anyways. These really matters. That second one does fall there for Farish. Sometimes that's all it takes is just seeing one drop. And Bulldogs easily breaking this pressure here again as they have really got that down. Got to make the layup though. But Evan, that's what you got to do on pressure. You got to work it to the inside, make them collapse. It's a lot harder to trap the ball in the middle of that court. And Adkins there just tried to dribble the ball instead of just picking it up. And layup good by Defenball there. We're going to have a Crusaders timeout.
Atkins just got a little flustered there, lost, and of course couldn't collect it in time. But I mean, you can't do that against the Bulldogs. You know, you're not going to have a second to collect it.
You got to just, like I said, she was trying to dribble it up, just pick that ball up, get possession of it, throw it to your teammate, get some things set back up top. We've seen that at the beginning of this quarter. Crusaders tried to slow it down a little bit, set up the offense, and they got some great looks. I think that's what you got to do if you're the Crusaders. Slow the ball down. I like pushing it up into the tempo, but whenever you get in the half court, let's set up some offense. They have a good offensive rotation.
Yes.
They got good looks. Rely on those shots. Maybe not shoot the outside shot. Get into the mid-range, see some dropping, and then, of course, even just not even making the shots from outside, just shooting some. That's going to pull that defense out just a little bit, drive to the rim. But, again, we seen it in the first half. Struggled making those layups. Got to make the layups here.
And, I mean, Leah Atkins is a great dual-threat player. You know, she can shoot the ball, great shot. She can also drive in. Of course, she has been one of the players that has unfortunately missed one or two maybe that definitely should have gone in.
Yeah.
You know, you can see her frustration after those shots. But, I mean, you know, if I'm the Crusaders, I'm working to her on the inside. Even having her try to drive it in herself because she's done that time and time again tonight and it's worked.
Yeah, but, you know, I had one of my best coaches I've ever played with. He said, you got to make those. But he said, shoot or shoot. No matter how bad you're shooting, keep shooting. You're eventually going to get that rhythm back.
And, I mean, that shot right there is just perfect for what we were just saying. I mean, she's had so many of those tonight where she is creating a great shot for herself.
Just got to focus up
and
convert on the easy ones.
Of course, she's going to be called for the travel there. Yeah, this game is a lot closer than what the score is saying, too.
Yes.
I mean.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, if I'm not watching the scoreboard here, Evan, I think it's a lot closer of a game.
Yes.
13 points, not like it's a huge blowout right now, but it feels like it's a lot closer. But it, like I said, just comes down. Crusaders getting some good looks there, just not converting. Nice inbounds pass there, and great shot up and good there by Riddle. Gives her first field goal of the night. Nice drive, and we're going to have a foul call on the shot. We're going to see Destiny Farish go to the line to shoot a pair of free throws.
Foul's going to be on number 3, Swecker. It's going to be her fourth, I believe.
Yeah, we might have got one wrong there, but definitely a team foul there. I thought he might have said 3.
That's what I thought too. It's a lot harder not being on the other side where the ref goes over and you can see very clearly who's getting the foul.
(37-22) your score here. I believe she missed both of those. Mid-range shot up and good there for Lanham. Gives her 10 points on the night so far.
And yeah, that's somebody else we've seen not afraid to shoot.
Yes. Adkins tries to get to the rim there. Wanted a foul call, didn't get it. Nice drive there. I think we're going to get an illegal screen there on number 15, Emily Smith, as she, I like the idea, Evan. She was kind of acting like she was posting up, but just out of position there, tried to use that as a screen and did not get away with it. Crusaders in desperate need of getting something going here. I think Adkins stoved her finger pretty good there. I know that hurt. I could almost hear it through my headset. Crusaders just having a tough time handling this
Yeah.
ball, and that's a foul right there you didn't want. I think she was, you know, kind of off balance there. Probably wasn't going to get that one to fall. Just got to play straight up defense there.
Yeah. That's going to be on Destiny Farish. Going to be her second.
Team third of the quarter.
It's going to send Sarah Defaball to the line.
That's her first free throw missed on the night, as she was 3 for 3 coming into that one. That one just a little strong. Seeing the Bulldogs starting to pull away slowly here. 3:39 left in this quarter. Second one up and good.
Yeah, and your Crusaders just got to box out. You know, I mean, they're seeing their player going for the shot, and they're immediately dropping back.
Yeah, and they're trying to go in and get that foul call, and Bulldogs just playing excellent defense there. Got to get a better look there. You know, you're trying to shoot the layup from under the backboard, not being able to use that glass there. Got to get a better angle there, and, you know, not anticipate that foul. Go straight up, go up strong, and try and finish strong. If you get the foul call, you get the foul call. If not, just convert. Bulldogs taking a 40-22 lead as they're starting to, again, pull away here from the Crusaders, as the Crusaders just can't get anything going on the offensive end. Rebound here, and here comes the Crusaders, going to look to push it up the court quick here. Nice drive, and again, just cannot get it to drop. Another jump ball possession arrow to the Crusaders.
And, I mean, there's been more than a handful of those exact same shots. You know, but if I'm the Crusaders coach, you know, I'm going to say, everybody get down there. You know, I mean, I think that the rest of them are watching whoever it is drive in, kind of falling back a little bit for whenever she makes it, but whenever she doesn't, they're not boxing out to get the rebound, like right there, you know, and you know, the Bulldogs have done a great job tonight of getting multiple chances underneath the rim after a missed shot. Almost every time they've gone down, you know, they've got the shot, got the putback back up, but, you know, of course, some of them haven't been able to fall, but, you know, the Crusaders have got to do a better job of boxing out.
Yes. Gonna have a little extension there and get a push-off call. And that foul is gonna go against Lily Lanham for her second, team fourth of the quarter. Now, if you're the Crusaders, can't get much going on the offensive end. Take it in strong. Make them foul you. Make them come out and play you. Because from here on out, you're going to go to the line here in this quarter. So make them foul you. Three-point shot up, and it is good.
Very nice.
By Destiny Farish. It's her second three on the night. But yeah, got to take it to them. Make them foul you. Go to the free throw line. Take your time and see a couple drop there. And, you know, that's where you could maybe start to see the momentum turn as you got 2:15 left here. You can get a couple chances here at the free throw line. 40-25 here, your score. Bulldogs lead. Nice head fake, nice jump shot. Couldn't get it to go, good rebound. And this is where you got to push it. Got a teammate up, had one-on-one. Now you got three, nice drive. Could not get it to go again. Again, Evan, kind of faded away on that.
Yeah.
Take it in there strong, make them foul you. And right there, you seen a strong take. She went straight up through to the defender. We're going to have a foul call on Destiny Farish. Here's her third team foul, fourth. So from here on out, you'll see everything go to the line, unless it's a player control foul, of course.
And, you know, the Bulldogs have done an incredible job of, like you were saying, Tanner, driving in strong and drawing the foul. You know, they've done a great job of that all game. And it's not necessarily that the Crusaders, you know, are playing soft, but, you know, Bulldogs are playing very aggressive, and it's working for them.
Yeah, like I said, Crusaders, you know, when they drive in, though, they kind of fade away from that contact. You got to go into that contact. You can't shy away from it, or you're not going to get the call. And just like that, turned around, went straight up, got the foul call. That's going to send Bibb to the line. Whitney Bibb, as she is one for two from the free throw line.
That foul's going to be on 32, Macy Bell. her first.
Team 5th of the quarter.
Yeah.
First one up and good by Bibb. She's going to see if she can't get this second one to drop here. Try to start clawing your way back into the game. If you're going to make a push, this is where you need to start making it.
Yes.
Second one up and nothing but net there for Bibb. And then, you know, so far, if you're the Crusaders, you're doing this pressure. Bulldogs do a great job, but they're doing the same thing every time. They get on the sideline, first pass over right to the middle. That's where you got to make sure that that help defender rotates back. We're going to get a foul call here on number 35. Yoakum gives her first. Team 6th of the quarter. But got to make sure that opposite side defender is dropping back, getting that passing lane, and you can start getting some steals there and then get some easy looks at the rim. That is Destiny Farish going to the line to shoot a pair of free throws. She is 0 for 2 on the night so far. Again, though, this is where you got to make that comeback.
Yes.
Take your time, get these free throws to drop.
Yep.
First one up and good.
And these are very crucial because they've already missed 7 on the night so far. Excuse me, 8. They missed 8 on the night so far, and, you know, down 13 points.
Yes.
That's a 2-possession game.
Nice look inside there. Couldn't get it to go. Rebounded by the Crusaders. Crusaders going to look to push it up the court quick. I do like their intensity to get it up the court quick there. Nice head fake shot. No good.
And you just kind of see some of them walking around. You know, you got to all go in. If you see a player shoot, especially the way the shots aren't falling tonight, you've got to go in for the rebound.
Right,
you got to play aggressive,
Evan,
stay on top of it.
Too good by Yoakum, but right there, that's what the Crusaders don't do a very good job of, and that is getting back into that defense. That shot up. Good by Bibb. But again, you can't trade baskets here. Crusaders in a desperate need of a big stop here. Great defense there. Nice one there. Is finally getting some to go.
Yes.
That shot is up and good by Whitney Bibb as Whitney Bibb is going to go down. I think she just got a cramp there.
Yes.
I think probably just came down on that leg. But you know, great little push here at the end of this third quarter. This is the push, like we were saying, Evan, that the Crusaders needed to make. You know, you had to make that little bit of a push going into that fourth quarter. Couldn't go down big in the fourth quarter because last thing you want to do going into the last quarter is have to make a 20, 25-point run. No matter who you're playing or what team it is, that's hard to do in one quarter.
No, it is. And that, you know, that can mess with your head too. I mean, mentally you're thinking, okay, we got to go make up for this right now. And you're never going to have an 11-point shot. You know, that's something you got to remember. So if you can get on top of it early, which of course the Crusaders are doing a great job in this third quarter of outplaying the Bulldogs, this comeback is very possible right now.
Yes, and that's what I'm talking about, Evan. You know what they're doing. They're getting it in, and then as soon as they get to the middle, they're looking one more pass up and trying to get you out of that rhythm.
Yes.
Got to get in that passing lane. Even if you don't steal it like right there, just deflect it, slow them down. You're the Crusaders here. You're not looking necessarily to get the ball back. Just don't let them score. As they do, as that shot is banked in there by Lanham. That is going to put the Bulldogs on top going into the last quarter of this game, 46-32. And I couldn't even get it out of my mouth quick enough, Evan. And like I said, that's what you did not want to happen. You wanted to play good defense there, not even necessarily get another score. Now going into this fourth quarter, well, I guess they messed up on the score there. And it's 45-32. Down 13 points. You don't let that one happen. You're down 11. I know it's just 2 points, but that's a whole possession there.
Yeah.
That's the last thing you wanted to happen. I think the Crusaders are starting to clean some things up there, starting to make some around the rim. But again, if you're going to stay in this pressure, and I think you have to pressure coming into this fourth quarter, you know, you have a good press right here. I think Coach is telling them, listen, that first pass, they're going sideline, second pass right to the middle, and they're just working it around, as you should in a press. Got to make sure we rotate around quick. Let's get a hand in that passing lane. If not steal it, at least slow him down. And, of course, if we don't get the steal, got to get back. Cannot allow anything easy in this fourth quarter of play.
Which the Crusaders are doing a great job, I think, of adapting slowly. But two things, you got to get back. We've seen an issue of that. We're giving the Bulldogs a lot of easy buckets. And then, of course, whenever you try to get back quickly, that's whenever you create fouls that maybe you shouldn't have, pushed for early in the game. And then, of course, you have to box out. You have to get rebounds. Bulldogs are getting 2, 3, 4 chances every single time they're shooting the ball. That's something the Crusaders need right now, especially with shots like that.
Referee in my way there. Couldn't really tell what was going on, and we're going to get a foul call, though, on number 30, Whitney Bibb. It was her second, team first. Oh, fourth, I'm sorry. Well, she said fourth. He said fourth. Maybe we missed some, but. And again, Evan just easily breaking that press, but nice job to get a hand in there. Looks like we're going to have a foul call on number 2. That's Sarah Diffenball. Her third, team first of the quarter here.
Those two quick fouls tell me that both teams are going to pick up the pace a little bit, play probably a little bit more aggressive here. And there you go, just not getting back, of course. Two things right there. They got the putback, and of course the Crusaders didn't get back in time. Two big things I was talking about there early in the game, or just a second ago, excuse me. You got to get back quick. You can't let that happen, and of course you got to get back quick to box out, because if you do get a shot like that where an easy one doesn't fall, the last thing you can do is let them get another chance at it.
Yes.
And there it is again.
Yeah, Bulldogs doing a great job there, as that's Riddle again there, giving her 4 just in this quarter. But yeah, Evan, you got to get back. Nice three-point shot, banked in there by Leah Adkins. Nice defense there, a little wrestling move maybe, perhaps.
Yeah.
But we're going to have a jump ball possession error to the Bulldogs, staying on this end of the floor. We're going to need a timeout, I believe, by the Bulldogs here. Evan, just 6:47 left here in this quarter. 100. Did you see that? 121 is what they had to score. I don't know what happened there. But if you're the Crusaders, down 14 points, if you're the coach, what are you telling your team here?
I mean, I'm saying just play quick, stay vigilant on what we're doing. Don't let the scoreboard get in your head. I mean, I think that sports is a big mental thing. It can take a toll on you if you look up there and say, hey, we're down 14, we got to make up for that right now. That's the worst thing you can do. That's the last thing you can do. If I'm the Crusaders coach, I'm saying play our game. We are a good basketball team. Shots, unfortunately, are not falling the way we want them to tonight, but we can very easily come back and get ourselves right back in this game. Just keep playing your level of basketball.
Yeah, I agree. You gotta play your game, but at the same time, you gotta speed it up just a little bit. Not much time left. You gotta get back in it. I think one thing you gotta tell your team: no easy layups at the rim. If they're gonna go up, I'm not saying hurt them, but get a hard foul. Make sure you get a hand on the ball. Don't let that ball get up to the rim. Exactly right there.
Great job right there. Yes.
Great block, but could not get a body on the defender or the offensive player there. She rebounds and the putback. Nice pass over there. Three-point shot up, no good. That's going to be Bulldogs, and they're going to run up the court again. And way to get out and run.
Yes.
Got to finish here at the rim, and could not finish, but does draw the fouls. We're going to see number 11, Farish, go to the line here to shoot a pair.
And the foul is going to be on number 12, Nevaeh Cooper, her first. Team second, I believe, there.
First one up, long, no good there.
And then, of course, the free throws. I mean, they've missed so many here tonight.
Yeah, gotta knock them down.
Yeah, I mean,
especially late in the game here.
Missed 10 already.
First one up, or
here
second
tonight.
one up, and good.
Of course, made the second one, and which that's huge too. I mean, you miss both of those, then confidence is really just fried.
Right here, I don't like the play call by Coach. Of course, got away with it, could not handle the ball there. I don't like the full court pressure. As number 30 here, Whitney Bibb even knows they got away with one.
Yeah.
You went full court pressure, you face guarded. That leaves one thing for the offense. If you're a smart player, you take off running and you have a wide open layup. If you're faster and you're a defender, I like the 2-2-1 that they had been in. Don't know why we got out of it.
Well, that just goes back to play your game. Of course, like you said, Tanner,
Nice
great
shot up
there.
and good there by Ferris. Gets her 3 more. She's going to look to try and cut into this deficit here.
But, there it is again. Like you said earlier, Tanner, if it's not broke, don't fix it. I mean.
And like I said, if you're a smart offensive player, Sarah definitely is, and she took off a wide open layup there. Shot up, no good there. And again, got to get back and got lucky there. And if you're the Crusaders, no wasted possession from here on out. Got to go strong, and she does.
Nice.
And Farish with 2 more. She's starting to take over here in this quarter, gives her a chance for an old-fashioned 3-point play.
And that's what you got to do. You got to capitalize on the mistakes the Bulldogs make. Of course, they go down there. They do make a little mistake. Now, if you're the Crusaders, you got to go down and do exactly what you just did. You got to get as many points as you possibly can out of that, just for a chance to come back at this game. Which, I mean, they're keeping it right there.
Yeah, like I said, no wasted possessions, offensive or defensive. Got to score like that every time, and can't let that happen again. You got to get out of that, and like I said, you're just trading buckets here at this point. I think you drop back into that 2-2-1. You're getting beat every time here. Drop back into the 2-2-1, and don't let the easy layups happen.
Sarah Defaball does not complete it, but, there's the, again.
Rebound and another chance at a 3-point play here. And at this point in the game, Evan, you play your man, that's fine. Play back, let him get the ball in, trap. But all it's coming down to right now is who wants it more. And this Bulldogs team obviously just wants it more. Nice drive, can't get it to go though.
Yeah, good job there. Well, I was going to say good job dropping back, but wide open there. I mean.
That gives, I thought they said 14 there. That was Emily Smith, number 15. Are we gonna have a foul call here? A little shove off perhaps, or? I believe we might have a player fouled out.
Yeah, and I mean, just back to that, you got to capitalize on those kind of the mistakes there by the Bulldogs. Like you've been saying there, Tanner, you got to capitalize on every single possession, every single chance you get, offensive or defensive. I slowed down a little bit here. And great shot there. Great shot there by number 1, Braylon Farish. It's going to be her first points of the fourth quarter. Good rebound there by the Crusaders, which that's what you need. Of course, it doesn't work out for them there, but get the rebounds, give yourself a chance at least to go down on offense. Right there, just couldn't capitalize on it, of course, which it's been an issue tonight. Definitely a closer game than what the score is saying. And right there, Emily Smith with another 2. She is having an incredible fourth quarter so far. That's her 4th layup of the fourth quarter there. We're going to have Leah Atkins there. Shot is good for her, so she does complete the 3-point play there. We're going to get a timeout here.
If you're the Crusaders, 3 minutes left, down 14, you're not out of the game yet. It's going to be tough, don't get me wrong. Like I said before, no wasted possessions, but definitely not now. Gotta get some steals, gotta get some quick baskets, not just baskets, gotta get some quick ones, get some steals, lead them into quick transition offense, and then, just work your way back in.
Yes.
And, within the next minute or so, try to cut about 6 points off this lead. And it's easily done, but it's going to come from that defense and not letting the Bulldogs get back. I think that 2-2-1, like full pressure, like I said, that worked for you earlier.
Yes.
Just clean up the little things. You're you're doing the full court man-to-man, and you're getting beat every time. Make the Bulldogs turn the ball over.
No, definitely. Now, that's something you've always said, Tanner. It's a game of runs.
Yeah.
And, the Crusaders have gone on many runs tonight. They haven't had one big, gigantic run that's kept them in this game, and that's why they've always been fighting from, 10 to 15 down, coming from behind. Bulldogs are doing a great job of limiting their runs, even without having to call timeouts. So that's definitely very impressive on their side of the court. But if we're the Crusaders, you just got to stay with it. Don't let that deficit get to you. It's something I've said all night, and it is a reality. Play your game, play your style, but play quick, play aggressive to keep yourself in this game because it is not over.
No. And again,
right there, it's just.
That's why I don't like the phase guarding. Of course, got away with it there, but couldn't get the rebound. But that's why I'm not a fan of that face guarding because, as we've seen every time whenever they've done it, you're getting beat back. If you're going to do the full court pressure, let them inbound the ball. Let them inbound the ball. You're going to have to get behind them and play from that side.
And if I'm the Crusaders coach, that's something that I would kind of switch around, go back to what we were working with, play our level ball. Don't switch it up too much because the Bulldogs are capitalizing on that right now. And Leah Atkins there stumbling, nowhere to go. Just tries to force a pass and leads to a turnover, unfortunately. And, that's somebody I'm turning to. I'm turning to Leah Atkins. And I'm turning to Destiny Farish because those are the two that – that was Nevaeh Cooper there for 2. But, Farish and Atkins have been the two that are putting up the best shots. Whenever they get hot, they're hot. 3-pointers or 2-pointers. I'm looking to them if I'm the Crusaders right now.
Yes.
I mean, just an easy bucket there by number 15, Emily Smith. And she has really come alive here in this fourth quarter.
Again, just too many easy looks around the rim. Not converted for the Lady Crusaders here.
You know, if I'm the Crusaders right now, I don't really have too many people in foul trouble. You know, that's something else. You know, I'm playing aggressive.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, of course now it's the Bulldogs are starting to pull away with it, but you know, they're a minute ago, even until this point now, you know, I'm playing aggressive. I'm not afraid to give up a foul or two. Make them earn the points.
Yeah.
Make them work for it. Make them work for the win. And in good position there, just unfortunately couldn't complete the box out there, couldn't get the rebound. And Bulldogs now just going to control the game, control the tempo, and Crusaders not really putting too much pressure up front on them there.
Yeah, just dribble it out and get out of here with the win. Again, like I said, Evan, I think this could have been a game that went either way. Crusaders just couldn't get anything to go tonight. You know,
Yeah.
I think they played the press pretty well, just didn't rotate back like they needed to. And then, of course, you know, went out of it and, you know, got some different things going there.
And if I'm the Bulldogs, you know, of course, I'm not the type to just, you know, run out the clock there, but, you know, you have the game now and you have the offense and the ability to just control tempo of this game. I would just work the ball around, you know, keep it relaxed. Don't do anything to risk anything, of course, injury or anything, to just play calm basketball.
Yes.
And their Bulldogs get another turnover. I think the Crusaders are kind of at the point now too. You know, they're just on the court.
And stay tuned after the game, as we're going to get some interviews from our players of the game. And those will be announced at halftime as well. And then we'll get some interviews right here behind us. A great game here tonight. Bulldogs going to come out on top. 66-48 here is your score. And I guess they said stay tuned, as we're going to get the announcement of our players of the game and then some interviews behind us. And we are joined now by Leah Adkins, player of the game here for the Lady Crusaders. Leah, good game.
Thank you.
How do you like playing in this atmosphere here at the Winter Classic?
It's definitely different. I'm used to playing in smaller gyms, going to a single A school, but it was fun. The music, the people, I liked it a lot.
Yeah. Can you tell a huge difference in, obviously yourself, great shooter. We've seen that some tonight. Took a while to kind of get that rhythm. Can you see a difference playing in a bigger gym like this, the depth perception?
Oh, yes. It definitely bigger gym and more people. The nerves, it's a lot different. And this team playing them, I was more nervous than other games, but yeah, it's definitely a difference.
Yeah, obviously a tough loss for your team here. Like I said, couldn't get things going. Missed a lot of easy ones around the rim. Played a good press. I love the press you guys played. Got beat a couple times, but again, you know, both teams even just couldn't get it going around the rim. How was that, and is there something that you think played a factor in that?
For my team, I don't know. I feel like we played way too fast and needed to calm down, but me individually, I know my nerves were, Tygarts Valley is my family, and so I was really nervous coming into the game. I tried not to be, but I was. That definitely played a toll on me, and I think just as a team, we needed to calm down and just play our game, and it just wasn't happening tonight.
Yeah, different atmosphere, of course, that can play a huge factor. But thanks for coming out. Congratulations on player of the game. Had you down for 13 points, but did a lot of other things too. You ran that offense, so congratulations on that. I think we have you back here tomorrow. Tomorrow, Wednesday. So good luck in that as well, and good luck in the rest of your season. Anybody you want to give a shout out to?
My coaches, I guess. Thank you, coaches, for coaching me. I don't know.
Sounds good. Thank you, Leah, and good game. All right, gonna switch it over to Sarah Defaball. Am I pronouncing that correctly?
That's right.
Defaball. Hey, I tried, and I got it right. Congratulations on a big game and a big win. You know, the Crusaders, not an easy team, but you guys did a great job of handling that pressure and beating that press. Had you down for an unofficial 18 points tonight. Just talk a little bit about tonight's game.
We really just need to work on our press breaker. I feel like we turned the ball over a lot tonight with their pressure, and the next game is not going to be any easier, so we need to work on handling the ball.
Yeah, and then asked Leah as well, coming in this bigger gym, don't know if you've played in an atmosphere like this. How do you like it, and can you tell a difference of playing here to your traditional high school gym with the open backdrop?
Oh, it's honestly amazing. We came here last year. We love it. We honestly do pretty good on big courts. The no backdrop, the no wall behind the backboard, it does kind of mess you up a little bit though. So. Yeah,
and we've seen both teams, especially early on in the game, getting to the rim very well, running through your half-court sets and full-court sets, getting the rim well, just not finishing. Do you think that has something to do with it, or maybe just some nerves?
I think both. It's definitely both. And the 3 lines for the three-pointer, that messes you up too.
Yeah, I definitely. I mean, you're looking down, probably trying to figure out where you're at. Seen a lot of turnovers and everything. But congratulations on a big game tonight, and good luck in the rest of your season.